Alright. What is going on, guys? This is the Flamespot here, and we are back with resuming our live stream from yesterday. And as you can see, I actually redid our title screen. I just thought that it wasn't necessarily the best looking one, so here's our old title screen right here. And see, it was pretty much more or less just rushed. I just wanted to get it done and then just go to page 1. So instead I actually decided to, last night, just thought about it and it's like, you know what, I'm gonna make my own. So although the theme, this theme of go to page 1 doesn't necessarily go with the rest of it, it just looks a little more spooky and mysterious, and so I actually try to model it after like a cyberpunk theme. And usually whenever I think of cyberpunk, I either think of crime stuff or whatever, like a crime game or a puzzle game. So here we are. So we got the puzzle game part of it, so it's just like fans and a bunch of wires everywhere, and totally not any I don't know how to say it, the game masters of the Jam graffitied onto these walls anywhere. No, totally not. So this is just the new first page, and I'm actually gonna go quickly check the stream to see if. Oh, hi KP. Yeah, so currently you're currently the only one that's watching. And it's probably gonna stay like that. So, this is probably gonna take around another hour and a half, maybe 2 hours to finish this game. So I have all the other game pages right here. So I'm gonna get rid of just my regular one, and I'm actually gonna go check my. Yes, I can see comments. I'm gonna go check my stream with my phone quickly just to see if everything's actually working alright and the audio is working. So it seems to be doing just fine, just like you said. In any case, I'm gonna just up my volume just the smallest little bit on the music. Alright, well, no matter. Okay, so I'm coming back. So this is just a warning for you guys, just to make sure that this is gonna have spoilers on basically how to actually beat this game. So if you don't actually want to see the spoilers or anything, then I don't really want to say you should probably get off, but it might be good if you want to play this game a little bit later. So we've completed page 1 along with the back part. We have page 2, page 3, page 4, which is what we're working on right now. So, in total, this is probably going to be around 10 pages, just pages of puzzle games, and I'm just going to see pretty much where that's going to take us after this. Ooh, I can do that, that's even better. Alright, cool. So, basically, this is going to be, in this area, everything's going to be cut out. However, I was also thinking maybe, oops, there's my mechanical pencil. I'm glad you want to play, KP. But I gotta finish making it first. So let's see. I gotta make it look like that you actually should cut this out because I'm not gonna directly say it. I guess I can put a riddle in as well. So KP, if you don't fully know or you didn't see any part of the last stream, so like I said, this is a puzzle game. However, basically you can do anything, so you can cut things, you can rip others, or you can fold the pages however you want, and basically there is only pretty much one linear way that you can beat this game, So like if you fold the wrong thing, then you're probably gonna like do something wrong. Or like, which pencil? I honestly don't know. It's just like a semi-expensive mechanical pencil. It breaks pretty easy. So actually, well, not easily, but probably after a year it breaks. So like there's a little loose thing right here. So all I know is he's 0.7mm lead. I don't know. I like that. I've used it for I don't know, for like 5 or 6 years. Not this particular one, but just the brand. So actually, if you don't mind looking at spoilers, this little chart is actually for my page 2. So let me get my page 2. So you can see that on page 2, I made a little text thing. It's a little hard to see, but let's see if I can focus it a bit more. Probably not. Yeah, that's just making the camera less focused. In any case, basically it just says like, congratulations user, you got unlucky. You see the go see the fancy light shows at Gregorio for the small price of $327. Our pages, Mr. Alex Wanton, can be reached by calling 972-581-1005. If you have any further questions, make sure to plan ahead for this spectacular deal. And then it's supposed to be just like a little, like, chain life. Oh, yeah, sure, you can do that. Thank you. So anyways, this is basically just to more or less see... Oh, hi, JCC. Yeah, you, like, joined pretty late yesterday. Yeah, so basically I'm just going to finish off this puzzle. So what I'm doing is actually cutting out a little piece that you can place over this and see a hidden message underneath. So I already have the boxes written out, and JCC, although you saw at the end, you didn't see my new title screen, so it's that instead of what it was before, so that's pretty cool in any case. So yeah, I'm just going to finish up this page 4. I might add in a riddle about cutting. I don't know. Also, I have semi-newer music. Although it's from the same game, it's more songs, so that you won't be bored from hearing the same 4 songs over and over again. I'm using OBS right now. This is like 2 days ago, so not yesterday when I actually did live stream. Like the day before that, I was just like, you know what? I'm finally gonna live stream. So I started like setting up everything, and it took me around an hour or 2 to get all of the. Well, actually, it took like 3 hours actually to, because I downloaded some other software. So for the music, I'm using VML, and then just trying to adjust all my audio settings and everything. And then I started live streaming yesterday. All right, so now that we have this little thing cut out. So you can see it says go 3 pages ahead is what it's going to say if you match this under behind this little cutout box. So let's see. Maybe I should like write like some scissors puns or whatever to like make sure not to cut yourself. Yeah, I can do like warning. Don't. Or sharp objects. Warning, sharp objects. Thanks, KP. Let's see, I'm just gonna do a single red line right there. And actually this time I do have color pencils. So I can use color. I was only planning on actually using color on 1 page, in which it's not even entirely important. Again, it's just for that riddle on page 1 is the reason why you're going to need it for another page. But so it doesn't really matter if you have a color printer or not. It's more or less is gonna not do much. So, scissors warning. Thanks, JCC and KP. Let's see. I'm gonna definitely write warning. Okay, making sure I didn't spell that wrong. Jeez, that would have been bad. Warning. And I'll just write this part and pencil. You know what? Since that's somewhat pretty. So if I say try not to cut yourself, I'll put that down. Not to cut yourself. And then, so we have that giant thing. I wish I didn't put it in the center now, because I'm thinking, because I want it, I want you to have to actually be able to think before you just do this. Well, okay, I guess this thing that I could do is just add a bunch of other smaller random boxes that provide no beneficial things that look just like that box. Guess I'd have to, and so to make it seem like you might need it, so I'm trying to get a little bit of hardness slash, hey, what you're gonna do here. Box, just like that. And you know what? I'm gonna have like my first somewhat game over slash restart here. So if you cut this out wrong, I'm gonna have a page behind it and it's gonna say go back to page 1. So although it's an easy thing to avoid, I'd say it's at least something. Ooh, he is? That's pretty cool. Hope he's not working right now, because I don't want to disrupt him. Let's see. Hey, what's up? Just want to let you know this is spoilers for my game, basically, what I'm making right now. So if that affects your decision to stay or not, just want to keep saying that, just make sure that people who actually want to play the game, I mean, I wouldn't mind if alright, so let's see, this can have a box right here. well, this is only my second stream, so my first one was yesterday, so, but congratulations for making it. Right now we're just going over one of the puzzles. I'm not going to go over the other ones currently, so technically there's 3 puzzles that you would have more or less start from scratch, but there's still around another 6 more after this one. Alright, cool. So let's see. This, it's pretty much right there. You know what? Let me just turn this around. Can I see through it? No, I can't. Good job. In that case, I'll just make these hard. I'll go through the paper so I'll know where. So it's not gonna be too hard. So these boxes are basically for, it's a puzzle. So this is actually, so this puzzle is gonna have a trap and then an actual thing, although it's not too hard. To figure out which the actual one is. So we have a message right here, and it has a hidden message, and so one of these boxes of things are going to show you what that hidden message says inside of that little paragraph over there. So now that you're seeing it right now, you're going to see which ones, you probably already guessed, but you're going to see which ones are the fake ones, because I'm going to not necessarily say game over, but say like the tagline of the game whenever you like somewhat mess up. It's gonna say go to page 1. So that's the name of the game. So the whole point is to try to get away from page 1 more or less, and reach the end of the game. So I just darken these. So I'm just actually like pushing in hard on those 2 sides because usually, yep, you can see where the indent is on these. So I made an indent right there, and then also I've made like another harder box right there. So I know that I can write within these 2 spots right here. Oh, whoops. So go to page 1. And so that's probably the point of, but wait, there's more. There's just supposed to be like more pages that you can find than you might actually think. So that's how it relates to the theme. I've never actually heard this song. What? Alright, so that's pretty much going to be that one done. So actually what this message is going to say, I've showed it a couple times, but like after you line it up and everything, it's going to say go 3 pages ahead. So 3 pages plus 4, so that's going to go to page 7 then. However, I still have to make a page 5 from this puzzle, so this is also another puzzle where it tells you to go to certain pages, and now that one of those done, I gotta make page 5. So page 5 is, I'm gonna just use a new piece of paper, and again, this is gonna be not necessarily similar to page 1, but it's gonna be similar, same art. Excuse me. close. And I'm not really doing anything. There's no rhyme or reason on how big these corners are being made right now. I'm basically just looking to see that it's at the end of the ruler right there, and so then I'm just drawing a corner. And now I'm gonna draw a line, centers. Oh, this one's gonna be crooked. Whatever. You do like that emoji, you use it all the time. Alright, so now we have this, and I don't know if you remember, but not only are we gonna just have that now, but we're also gonna have a bunch of other line segments. Actually, I didn't really want to do that. Well, yeah, I'm gonna have to erase that one at least. No, I'm not. I'll just redraw it. Nah, yeah, I'm gonna get rid of that. So I actually just want to make a lot of shapes in this page, actually. Nice. Yes, I'm just trying to make a lot of shapes right now. Let's see. Let's get rid of that corner entirely. Dang, this music is bopping. That New Orleans-ish type feel. Not entirely, but close to it. Let's see, if I wanted to fold this inside like that. Alright, right there. So although you can use your scissors, this one is going to be more of just try to fold things. The type of spy? No, it's not like spy. No. Spy is one of my favorite games though. I actually still have a couple of maps that I never showed, and I actually just played or just drew up for some of my friends and played with that. But that was a long time ago whenever I did that. But it's still one of my favorite games. I actually considered about like trying to see if I could code it at one time and then have like a giant level thing, but it physics not my strong suit in coding. No, just kidding. I just never put enough time into it. I worked on other projects that I wanted. Alright, that. So if you fold that in, it's gonna go like that more or less. Can fold that one there. Alright, cool. This is probably good enough for right now. So we're gonna have a second page underneath this one. Where this is now where I'm going to use my color pencils actually. So again, just one of the few times I'm actually gonna use color pencils on this one. This one isn't really sharpened at all. Check to see if I have a sharpener. I have a bad one. I don't want to use that. Oh, never mind. Look at that. Wow. Desk sharpener. Background music is in the description. So it's from a game called A Hat in Time, and pretty much it's all the music from their official soundtrack. Now, I hope I don't get copyright claimed for this, but just try to source who it was conducted by. I've seen other live streamers and YouTubers use this music all the time, so I don't know if they have an agreement with the company or anything, so I just figured that I could I could use it as long as I source it. So, going with that. Alright, cool. So, if you remember from the first page, let me see if I can find it. That'd be bad if I can't find my first page. So, title screen. So we have this one. So this is the first page. Accidentally, yesterday I actually had this page on the ground, as well as page 2, I think. I went back from my seat and I just completely crushed the corner, but whatever. So it says look efficiently from top center on red numbers evenly. So you probably think, oh my gosh, what does that mean? Like, that means nothing at all. Except there's a puzzle on this little sentence itself, and then also you have to remember that for this room now. So it says look efficiently from top center on red numbers even randomly. So basically what that's just going to say, it actually probably would be better to use your scissors as well, but that's the reason why I have a lot of these boxes right here. It's because mainly I'm gonna put a bunch of different numbers and letters and different colors everywhere. So hopefully whenever you see even red numbers in this top center box right here, then you might remember that little line from the first puzzle. So even numbers. So we got 2, 4. They don't all have to be like facing up. 6, because they're random. 12. 92. Still even. Unless you just think 9 and 2. I probably should have just kept it to like literally even numbers, even if it's both for both digits. 36. I did it again. 42. The answer to life, universe, and everything. And let's just go with one more number. Let's see. That's just hey, I need a lucky number that is even, and I will post it. Put it on here. Just whatever number you guys want. As for the rest, I'm going to start writing a bunch of other things. I'm doing a bunch of other things. So, in this one, I'm going to start doing some stripes. I think my music has finished. There we go. It's back. Eight 47 isn't even. What do you mean? 8. Okay, I'll go with 8. It looks like infinity a little bit here, but you know, whatever. 84. You know what? I'll give everyone. I'll give a number for everyone. So Zach, pick a number other than 47. It's not even. Actually, how do you want to be called? Just paper computer games, or like just PCG even? It's a little. I have a very, very big stream delay right now because I don't have the best internet, so everything's coming in pretty late. 12. Alright. 12 is the last one. Wait, I already have 12. What do you mean? Continue. Give me another number. I guess you couldn't see it. It was in the top screen, so you probably couldn't see it. Whatever I like to say. Alright. Oh shoot. Oh shoot indeed. Alright, so we got green stripes. I should probably have gotten more colors. I just have 4 colors right now. Let's see. And this one we're just gonna draw some stars, I guess in brown. 100. Perfect. There we go. Something we haven't done. I'll put it down here. And make it a little smaller. Because although it's a big number, it could be a small. It could be a big small number. Except for 92. 92 is just going to be big. Get 724. Not 100. Wait. 7. How will this? I have 42. I can put a 7 behind it so it can be 724 backwards. I don't know why they told me to hide that for review or not. Too late. But no, I'm not gonna write that. Brown stars. That's what I was doing. So with this one, I'm just basically going to create a bunch of patterns and a bunch of different things so that on this second page, I can now start making riddles on where to go. So this one's actually, it's not going to just be one answer. It's going to have to flip around from. Don't worry about it. Okay. So it's going to just flip around. So the first one's going to be right here, and so I'm going to say okay, I got distracted right there. Green stripes. Green stripe corner the green stripes. Like I don't want to just say look at the green stripe corner. I mean I could. I want to try to make it. Oh, no, I was wrong. Alright, well, while I'm thinking about that, I'm just gonna write some random letters over here with some other things. You know what? I'll write this. No, never mind. So, what's the real name? If you're asking for my real name, it's Flamespot. Duh. Totally says that on my birth certificate. If you're talking about the game name, it says go to page 1. So. It's just a puzzle game, so I mean, anyone can make it. I mean. I'm just trying to think of riddles right now. I don't really have that much stuff. Please tell the real name. I already said it's Flamespot. That's, it says it. T7, A number. So this is just supposed to be things to, like, somewhat just mess you up more or less. You know what, I'll put 2 green, I'll make both of these green stripes and then just say green stripe corner, and you have a, so this one's more going to be just a guess, I guess, and if you choose the wrong one, it's going to tell you to go back to page 1. So like for all of these, like if you fold or if you cut out the wrong thing, it's all going to say go back to page 1 again, so it's just, again, restart more or less, except you still have whatever cutouts that you have. If you have them already. So, I guess there has to be a little luck involved in every single game I make. Spot the last name or flame shot? Ooh. I feel like that is against my contract to the corporate. No, just kidding. Well, I always make a joke where someone says like something that relates to flames, so like ash or blaze or something, because I play a lot of Minecraft with some other friends, and they always like say like, oh, these blazes or whatever, or they like start saying something weird, and they're just like, well, no matter, basically, if it relates to flame, then I just go ahead and say, wait, flame, or ash? Well, you know, ash is very similar to flame, and that's my name, so I always just refer to myself as Flame. And, so I guess that is probably my first name, and then Spot is the last. I just want another letter here. P. Sherman 42, Wallaby Way, Sydney. W. Wallaby. And then a 3, because I like 3. Boom. Alright, so that one's done. So this one's going to say return to page 1, this is going to say return to page 1. This is going to say green corner. So I actually got to but I got to... Can I lift it up? So I'm just doing this to just see my boundaries again. So I can see in this small little lamp light where I have this. So is this hard for you to play? I don't know. I mean, if I'm making it, then I feel like it's gonna be semi-easy. I'll go through a video actually like going through all of these, so it's gonna be like the master spoiler. No, I'll go through a playthrough of the video just to like if you're caught up on any part. So yeah. Yeah, I don't know. But if you mean, is this hard for me to think of this and making this up as I go? Yeah, I mean, just trying to go off of just puzzles that I'm trying to think of right now. I do have a small Google Doc that has a couple ideas, but I've pretty much already used them, and they're pretty much not the best. So... it would be easy. Yes. So yeah, this is gonna say green corner or striped corner. Oh, I'm gonna say green striped corner or just striped corner. And then I'll have a blue stripe. No, that wouldn't really. Yeah, that wouldn't really help. So I'll just say green striped corner. And then you have a 50-50 chance of getting it right. Green striped corner. So that's the first one. So let's see if it gets in this corner. Oh wait, I messed that up. Oh shoot, actually. This is gonna be harder. I'll just bend it myself. There to there, so go to page page 1. It's going to be on this left one. This bottom right corner is going to say, before I do that, I might as well. Like that. It's probably easier ways to go through or look through the paper to match up lines, so that's probably close enough. Till there, so it's gonna say go to page 1 right there. Go to Page 1. Oh no. go to Page own. Finish. I'm so excited to play. Do you have any randomizing system in your game? I'm glad you asked. So most of my games are based off of a randomization factor. Usually this involves a dice roll or a coin toss, which I don't have a coin, but I do have a bottle cap, so coin toss. I also have this other system, which I might have it around. Let me look in my little drawer of paper game thingies. Oh, actually, for my insomnia, I made one where I have like a blacked out plastic bag and you have to choose from that. It's a little bit like Scrabble, I guess the Scrabble bag, but, let's see, looks like I don't have it. I also made in my, what was it? I think it was my Brigadoon game, where I made a little box, that you roll a die in. However, this box is divided into 9 other squares by itself. Okay, bye, KP. Have fun studying. But, you throw the die in that box type thing, so let's just use this little box, this spring thing. I know there's Legos in there. But pretend there's like 9 little divided boxes in here itself. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And they all have a direction that you can face, and so you roll your dice inside of it. And so let's say this is in the bottom right box or whatever, so it's going to say you're going to face diagonally to the bottom right, and you're going to move 1 space that way. So you're going to move 1 space diagonal right. So it was like that for the main movement thing. And that's pretty much most of my random movement things. Other things, mainly it involves the dice. And other things. So I also have like a collection of like hexagon set, whatever their thing it's called, of dice. So although I haven't used that many of them, it's there. Alright, so anyways, so it has green corners, so this one is then going to say brown star. Yep. You like to play this without a pencil? You're probably not going to need a pencil for this one. What you will need are scissors. Or you can rip it, I guess. But pretty much the only utensil you're going to need is something to rip or tear the paper, or fold it. You can always fold everything if you want. And I guess you could use a pencil if you want to try to like write things down to remember, like your clues. But that's pretty much it. That's pretty much the only thing you would need for this game. Let's see. So brown star. So under here, it's going to say. I could just say go to the next page and then just make a bunch of all of these other things. Just have random. Just have a bunch of random, whatever. Let's see, what do you think? Do you guys think that I should continue on to this page? So I mean, so it goes from this one, you have to already know that you have to look at that one. And then you guess to see the green stripes, so you already have one way to get game over, just from chance. And this goes to brown stars, so that one's pretty much guaranteed that you're going to see it. Also, by JCC if you're leaving. Not sure, but yeah. Or I don't know. No matter. Because I would like to do something in the center, because it seems somewhat useless to have all this room if I'm not. I mean, I'll still fill it up with other things. Maybe I should create a box in the center, so it has to go from there. And I have to say, like, only factorials. But I mean, I don't want, like, anybody who doesn't know what a factorial is to get it wrong. Or to, like, just keep on restarting because they don't know. Or I guess I can just go with, like, another even green numbers or something. Yeah, you know what a factorial is. It's just, maybe some people might not. I mean, I guess they could look it up and then it could be a learning experience. Nah. I'll just probably go with, I want to make a little riddle here since I have such a large box. So, you just keep on thinking about the, riddle, crossing the bridge of death from Monty Python, the Holy Grail. So let's cross the bridge of death, must answer me these questions 3. On the other side they see. So that's the only thing that's going through my head right now, so I'm not actually thinking about this. I'm thinking about shapes where Yeah. I'm trying to think shapes. Maybe the shape of the box affects it? I don't really want to make it in the center, because then that would be a little hard to actually find it. I guess you could just, like, take scissors and stab it, but for the people who are folding it would be hard. So I guess that has to be on one of these outer ones to be able to go to the next page. Yeah, it's no math? Nah, I'm not going to make it, so you really have to know pretty much anything. It's just, I don't know, grade school stuff, I guess, more or less. You have to be able to think critically, probably, to figure out some of these puzzles. One moment, guys. Alright, back already. Ooh, nice. They got this song. This song definitely is gonna make me rush. It's called Train Rush, by the way. Stars. So, perhaps I'm thinking something with shapes though. So, I have 4. So I need a riddle. Where's the Sphinx? I need the Sphinx to hit me up with a riddle. Those who are foresighted shall go into the ground, while those who are the sides of 5, your path shall be found. Okay, I like that. Okay. Pretty much a straight box right here, so I guess here you'd be folding up just the corner, so you'd only get like the half, but we're just gonna use up the whole classic PCG character. Yes. You know, I might even just like try to draw a miniature sphinx whenever I have it. So, third corner straight, go to the ground. One, two, three, four, five. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hey, Pani. What's up? So for those whose sides are 3 should surely go to ground. So I guess that could be like ground 0 or ground 1 more or less, and go back to page 1 I guess for all these other things. For those whose sides are 3 should surely go to ground. For those who think that sides are 4 should never come around. Will never come around. Sides of 4 never come around. But those who has all sides of 5 should surely oh no, I moved my camera. But those who has all sides of 5, their pathway shall be found. There shall be found. So, now that I'm thinking about this, whoops, I just completely knocked my camera. So you see these black little lines that are coming up, and like sometimes the edges of the camera is a little black, and you know what, might as well just show you right now. I'll do an actual video of this. I have this on top of a music stand right now, so that's how I'm getting like my height to keep my camera to look at the entire page. So here's some little background on how I record. So I put a camera onto a music stand. Alright, so basically what this is gonna have is, so we're gonna now look at every single picture or every single shape left, and if they have 5, what is it, sides? I said sides. I was thinking about corners, but I guess corners make a side. If they have 5 sides, then they're going to be part of it. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this one is a potential 5 side, whatever. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This also has 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this one doesn't have 5. This has 3. That has 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This has 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this has 6, so it's also not going to go. That has 4. That has 4. So this is going to be pretty cool. Thanks, JCC. So on some of these that are going to have 5, I'm going to draw shapes. I guess just in colors as well, just to keep the color theme up. I'm going to draw shapes in them. So some of them are going to have a pentagon, some of them are going to have a triangle, and some of them are going to have a square. So even though, so this one already, though it does have 5 sides in it, I'm going to draw a square. So there's still going to be 4 sides in it. And I'm actually going to draw 2 squares, so it all depends on the shapes inside as well as the outside. So I'm actually going to choose, so I made that one as a clue. So I'm either going to have this one, or I'm going to have 2, 3, 4. Someone want that to actually be the answer, but that's close to that one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That one's close to that one, though. I don't want someone to, like, overcut and see the answer for the next one. That one's way too big, so I can't really let that one stay in. So I guess this is going to be my actual answer anyways here. I'll just have it in the center so it's far enough away from there to figure out how to do this. So let's see. So this is going to be my actual one. So it's going to have red and making sure it's 5 sides, and a pentagon does have 5 sides. Making sure it's just a random piece of paper. There's no paper in that. I'm surrounded by paper, and yet I can't find one that's clean, that's clear. Boom. I got this. So that's actually from my War of the Realms or whatever, that Realms of Destruction game. So this is just our health tiers things right here. So bop, 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 bop. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, so it has 5 sides. Just making sure before I drew it. I am not one in the ways of geometry, even though that's like very, very basic stuff. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Making sure that's 5. So this is gonna have some pentagons inside. I'm just probably gonna put. Wait, penta is 6, isn't it? No, that's hexagons. What am I thinking? Oh my gosh. This is not big brain right now. This is very little brain of me. I gotta make these look straighter so it looks like they're actually. Alrighty. Now for the other ones, so this one also has 5, but I'm gonna draw some triangles. Triangle, triangle, and not to like make it any weird, I'm gonna put a square, and then I'm also gonna put a hexagon in here as well, but it's not all hexagons, so there are other shapes inside of this 5-sided figure that aren't 5 sides, so it has to be 5 sides on 5 sides. Where's my brown? There he is. I'm like, I don't know where that is. I'm gonna just make this one actually have a bunch of numbers in it as well. So this one's gonna be 3, 27, 53, 491. I'll put a couple of even numbers, I guess, as well. 4. 89. 17. So I'm still on this page. I'm pretty sure I left off on this page before, so I'm still on this page. But although I did get my final riddle thing done for it, so this page is pretty much done. Also, I forgot to write what page this is, so this is page 5. Oh yeah. There's nothing to say. Yeah. Well, welcome to the community in any case. Pretty cool. Aren't you, didn't you make that, Pokemon, PCG, JCC? Pretty sure I saw that yesterday on your channel. It's actually looked pretty cool. Also, I think you had a couple other trading card games as well. Alright, that looks close enough to something. That has 6 sides, so this one... And we'll put some shapes in it. Oh, actually, I'll just put all pentagons in this one. And so, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So, although it's only going to be filled with pentagons, which are 5 sides, it's still going to have 6 on its own side, so it's going to be wrong. So it's going to be a return to game, or go to page 1 right here. Go to page 1 right there. Yeah, that works. Right here. I have a lot of room, I can just write it anywhere. Go to page 1. This one is also gonna be, so this one's actually gonna be a little harder. Go to page 1, because that one has a diagonal right there. I'm pretty much done with this page. I might add some more things to the things around it later before I make the final video, but I'm pretty sure this is gonna be it for this page on the stream. I want to go to another one. Page 1. I have that one. This one's also gonna be a go to page 1. And then actually I have to make this one to be go to page, I think 6. Because this is 5. I have the go 3 pages ahead from 4. Oh, but you don't know that's from 4, that's from 2. So 3, oh shoot, wasn't really thinking. Because you're gonna see that thing, it's gonna say go 3 pages forward, and that's from page 2, so that'll actually be page 5. So, time to change that number to 430. So way less, not as good as a deal. Hopefully the erase marks can't be seen too much, so that someone might think that there's something up with it. 400. Oh, okay, cool. Nice to know that that streams for both of you guys. Go 4 pages ahead from page 2, because it's going to be cut out. So that's going to be page 6. So that means this is going to go to page 7. Whoa, what was that? Oh, that goes to that one. Go to page 7. Don't kill Eraser. Yeah, that's a good idea. Alright, so page 7. So I gotta actually do a page 6 as well as 7. Oh man, this is taking forever. I'm gonna actually reorganize all my pages real quick. So this is 5. 1. My title. It's already quite a thick game, and it's only technically 5 pages in. Kill that eraser. Oh man, I feel like Via took over now. He just wants everything to die. No, just kidding. That's a joke, by the way. Oh, he would die. He's same emojis. Nice. So I have that go to page 7, and I have a go to page 6. From that code. Oh no, that's 4 more pages I have to do. So I was planning on making this 10 pages, but I don't know what to do now for these pages. Alright, here's some more paper. Let me just check my drive to see if I have literally anything else, other ideas. I have another code. Oh, I know. Actually, I got an idea for one. Problem is, this is pretty much... we're gonna have to use 2 pages for this one. What? Tutorial bot? No, it's totally not tutorial bot on that cover and graffiti. No. Why would I add in some Easter eggs like that? Alright, for this one, actually, that's way too easy. I was gonna just do a cutout thing where you have to rearrange the words, but, you know, if it says go to whatever, then you're pretty much going to know that it's going to say go to page whatever the number is in the end. My chair just cracked. That's not good. Oh no. The pages have used, dude. Well, technically it's only 5 pages a game. Well, 6 pages a game if you count the cover screen. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So it's only 9 pages so far. So it's not actually that much. Main problem is though is that I'm out of a lot of ideas for this. So I want them all to be riddles. Do you guys have any suggestions for riddles? / puzzles? I know it's a little, nah. I don't really want to take suggestions for that, actually. I take that back. I will do a cutout thing entirely where you have to just rearrange the letters. Might as well. I'm gonna spell out go to page 8, I guess. And there are 2 separate ways. So on page 8 and page 9 are both going to have something that you're going to go back to page 1 on, except there's going to be a clue on page 1 to bring you to page 10. So that's the point of 8 and 9. So 8 and 9 are somewhat filled out. So this is page 6, right? So I need page 6 and 7 to have something to go on to page 8 and 9. Alright, KPA. I don't really... So the main reason why I haven't showed anything is because I don't have a map made in general. I only have some of the rules written out and how I'm going to actually go about it. So that's why I actually have basically been somewhat avoiding that. So I'm sorry about that, but it will come out in its due time. So that's the main problem. So basically I'm just going to, for the map, it's going to be a grid map though, and it's going to just be a grid of the some of the arenas that are actually in Brawl Stars. Then we're going to have characters, so like I said, it's going to be like from my It's a Trap. So we're going to just make little characters, and they're all going to have a different different stats. So technically, and their weapons and their main ability, I'm going to just have their ult ability or their super ability or whatever, and then their main shooting method. So it depends on who they are, what that ability is, and it's going to take up however many grids to actually, or grid spaces to actually like shoot your spikes, like from that cactus dude or whatever. Like I said, I never actually played Brawl Stars, but pretty much I've somewhat got a idea on how. I mean, I know how the games work. So there's gonna have a couple of different game modes as well. So there's just gonna be the gain points. There's gonna be the hold the center, and I'm pretty sure there was a soccer one at some point. I don't think I can do that, but there's gonna be also other game modes. Or yeah, and then there's the free for all one as well. Again, it's gonna be a multiplayer game, so there's pretty much no way how this is going to be single player either. If that's alright with you. But yeah, I should have quite a few characters. I'm thinking about 5 characters, total maybe 6 characters that I will use. And then each team can choose like any of those 6 characters, and they're all going to have their unique ability and attack. So yeah. Spike. Spike Cactus Dude. Let's see. Just write down Cactus Dude instead of Spike on my thing. Yeah, Spike is Cactus Dude. So yeah, he is definitely going to be in there because he is quite I don't know, I feel like every single time I ever seen anything on Brawl Stars, there's something about his face, like on thumbnails or something. So yeah, Spike will probably be in there. Alright, anyways, back to the game that I am creating. So I could just make like a, I don't really, I guess it doesn't even have to be cut out, but could just do like a river and then have just all the letters in there, and then just be like, hey, you should fish out some of the letters, see if you can make something of it, and then of course in riddle form. But then they'll probably just see it, just be like, go to page whatever. Which is why I don't say go to, I'm going to say, also, is my camera frozen? I'm not going to say go to, I'm going to say proceed onward. Okay, yeah, I'll just do that. I'll just draw like a little river, and I have like a little fisherman. Just write a bunch. So this level is not the greatest, so I apologize about that one. Let's see. Have some trees. So I guess this is a top-down view. It's a little weird. Top-down view. We're gonna have some rocks. Add a little detail on here. I know, maybe they don't look like rocks. So there's my little fishing pole. Yeah, we just have regular video games and board games to think of instead. Oh, here we go. Giant rock outcroppings. So I should make a PCG about it. Yeah. So, might say this a little later, I'm not sure though, but I won't be, if I do put out videos, usually they're around on weekends. However, this weekend I won't be home at all. So I am currently also, after this one, I'm trying to finish up my Black Ops 2 Zombies game. So I might be able to finish it this week, but I don't think so, since I'm actually going to be really busy because I have to do some studying and actually write things down for what I'm doing this weekend. And then next week is probably going to be the next time when I get a video out. I might do another live stream at some point, but this week. But currently, just wanted to tell you guys my my schedule is like a little bit for releasing PCGs. So I was gonna have proceed onwards. So I'm actually just gonna, it's gonna be like a hangman, I guess. So PROCEED onwards. ONWARDS. Proceed onwards to. Oh, that's a lot of letters that you're gonna have to unscramble. I guess I'll just divide the river up to page. So this is going to be page 9, I guess, or page 8, because this is page 6. Let me just write a 6 on here right now, before I forget. 6, I have page 7. I don't want to say page, because that's way too easy. Oh, dang. Alright, good night, TP. Sleep well, I guess. Because they're just looking for the number, so I don't want to say page 7 or page 8 or page 9. I want to say like 2 pages ahead. But I don't want to say that because I already said that before. So let's think. Proceed onwards. I guess I don't have to say 2. Proceed onwards. It's gonna say like I can use like 9. Let's say like German no, or to German no. And then just be like, oh, wait, what? It'll be 9 on page 9, but now 8. I feel like I definitely could have made an infinity riddle where you have to flip infinity on its side to get to page 8, or 8 on its side to get to infinity. And that's how you would have gotten there. Oh, missed opportunity. Proceed onwards. 2 ahead. What's another synonym? What's synonyms for 2? On TV. I'm watching TV over and over again. it's a simulation inside of a simulation inside of a simulation. Also, Zach, I hope you're not supposed to be like doing something important right now, and you're joining in my stream like you're like, because adult things. I don't know. Anyways, I need synonyms. I can't spell synonyms for two. I know it's gonna say duo, and like I don't know, pair. Proceed onwards. A pair ahead. Nah, that doesn't work. Proceed onwards duo? Oh, looks like my stream's buffering. A lot. Oh, geez, internet. Alright, cool. Well, actually, I guess that's not cool, but, you know, yeah, I would, okay, just, yeah, pretend I didn't say that. Proceed onwards, past go. Proceed onwards. I'll just do twice. And, so it's not two, but, it's something. T-W-I-C-E. And now I'll divide a week earlier than normal anyways. Okay. So I'm gonna have 3 different parts of the river, I guess. How am I gonna show that? Paper gamers are out there? Well, there's a lot of people who actually have like a couple of games on their channels, like you, I guess. Some people are like they started a while ago and they somewhat stopped and they come back again every now and again. So that's somewhat what I do, but I try not to be, but somewhat what I do. However, I mean, there's a lot, like what Zach said, so I'm making like a little median right here. So you can see the couple sides of the river. Put some rocks, I'll make some like weeds or whatever, cattails. And there's also like a bunch of people who made a lot quite a while ago, and like Reality Stupid, he's actually really like his games. Yeah, so there's just a lot. Some cattails just to make it look like it's a median. I'm gonna like just do some like dotted lines just to show that these are separate parts, more or less. Looks like marshmallows on a stick a bit. Yeah. And then, actually one of my favorites was Keiko, Keiko KT, I think. And, she made a lot of fully fledged out paper games at the time of IGPS, who was the original dude. He basically started it all, and, however she stopped making them now. I think he's at 8.9k though, but Keiko is like 200k. I think, I'm not sure. So proceed. So I need a P R O C E E and a D. Whoops. So yeah, proceed right there. Onwards. Which I actually haven't seen that movie. O N W A R D. Wait, this song, is this this actually might be the song. Oh no, it's Mafia Boss. Okay, I thought this was the Toilet of Death, or Toilet of Doom, that's what it's called. Onwards. Alright. And then proceed onwards twice. Just gonna like draw some bushes as well. Off those rocks, and then have a little fish. I wonder if it's a salmon. I don't know how to really draw a fish. Fish. Ripple, 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 ripple. And then have his tail right here. Fish. And I guess that looks like it's part of its own thing. So that puzzle's pretty easy. Proceed twice, so that goes to page 8. 3 more pages. 7, 8, 9. Alright. Alright, this is page 7. Alright, back to this where I have to think of a new thing. Maybe I actually will add math in this one. I don't know. Hey, Dark Voider. What's up? Let's see. I feel like I should add just like another code breaker thing. Like, you didn't see this, or I don't think anyone, JCC might have, but my computer one, where I actually had a code breaker thing, which I somehow just gave it away, but I want to do like another code breaking thing like that. So let's think. What's a good puzzle for a code? I don't want to go like any country based because people are from all over and they might not know other countries real well. Yep, nice to see you too, Dark Voider. Don't want to do sports, maybe? Nah, everyone knows sports. Like all the rules. Code. So I actually tried to make code in a literal sense at one point, in which I was gonna create like a for loop, more or less, just like write it out on here and see if it would just be people trying to figure out how basic code somewhat works and how to actually solve the puzzle on the page. Where I realized that that wasn't actually a good idea. Thinking about maybe I could bring in. I just thought of this and I thought of Circle Hero right there, because you can make circles with that. Luck and chance. Nah, I don't want to use dice. I found out paper is my old EST4. Oh dang, that's pretty cool. I'm thinking this page is going to be completely altered. No, there's no way that you can still see go to page whatever, unless it's on the front, even if you do that. There's struggles with can't do two-sided printing, so I have it, I feel like other people might not. Because I know, I mean, even my dad thought that we didn't actually have a two-sided printer, and so, guess they're a lot more rarer, maybe not rarer, but uncommon, let's just say, than I thought originally. Ooh, we got spooky music. So the point is going to be for this one to go to page 9. So I already have, so 6 plus 2 is 8, so I need to go to page 9. What is something I can do with that? So I can draw a giant 9. I want this one to actually have like a go back to page 1 type deal where you couldn't mess up. Oof, sorry if this if this isn't going too well or too fast. Someone wanted to be done in like 20 minutes. Like with the entire game, I was hoping for that. Looks like it might not happen. Alright, I think I got it. It's gonna be, that's gonna be super hard. Okay. Oops, just hit my mic. Sorry about that for you guys' ears. Alright. I think I got it. So this one's actually gonna be pretty hard. I am first going to... So this I'm gonna scrap it, not scrap, but I'm gonna... like I said, not scrap, but make this page again after I'm done. So I don't know why I just randomly drew a line. So 1 to 21 and a half, 3 to excuse me. I'm gonna go 3 off from that side. And 1, 2, 3. Oh wow, that is actually perfect. Wow. How did that happen? So 3 off on each side. 2, 1, 2, 3 is gonna start here. And on this side. Oh, wait, I didn't want to trying to avoid from drawing from 1 to 3 spots. So this one's definitely going to require scissors. So what I'm planning on is that I'm going to make a giant 9 out of a 3x3 block grid, more or less. See, it's not going to be blocks, it's going to be rectangles, because this is not a straight square. But they're gonna, the different rectangles are all going to be facing a different way. They're they're all going to be facing different ways, and you're going to cut them out, and you're going to shift them over. So over here it's going to say go to page, and then you're just going to have to cut out all the pieces and then like somewhat shift them and turn them to get the right one to make it look like a 9. So that's what I'm thinking about for this one. So pretty much 15 and a half, so 5 and a little bit for each of these, 10, a little bit more, and then there's that one. 5 and a little bit, 10 and a bit more. Make the grids. Dang. This is whenever a person chases you around a creepy house in the game. I say, it was pretty scary. So 7 and a bit more. 7, 14, and a bit more. Should be close enough to being even. I don't know if I'm actually on the screen. Yep, cool, I am. Yeah, that looks definitely crooked. Let me redo the measurements. 7. It's more like 14 and a half right there. It's not too big of a difference. Yeah, that's crooked, so whatever. I try. Alright, cool. So now we have to draw like a giant pop-out 9. I'm surprised you guys are all still here, actually. Inner circle. First proper paper game was a Force King, and a couple months back I made a second. Yeah, I don't know what a second wall is either. Force King sounds cool though. Not good at doing like bubble art or anything like that. So it's gonna look like a G a bit, I think. So this is pretty much what the 9's gonna look like. Oh man, that's really bad. So this is going to be a blank page. So actually, I'm going to personally cut this out and just get another piece of paper and then redraw all of these things. But like facing a different direction. So I'm going to like have them model right next to all of these boxes whenever I redraw them. Face them in different directions so that the person can then cut those out and then flip them around and see which way they need to go. And of course, they're not going to be in their original parts either. You're going to have to rearrange them to make them in their right grid square area. I'm not going to make it that easy. I actually don't think I'm going to be able to finish this today. Definitely like I'll probably have to go in around 30 minutes, in which I'll just finish it on my own if I don't finish it here right now, and then see if I can get a video out tonight. However, that might not happen, depending on what time I get home today from work. Color it. Yeah, I guess I should color the 9 just so that they know what they're actually trying to form or whatever, like what the actual thing is going to look like, I guess, in the end, so they don't think that that's the part they need to match up to make it look like a number, and so they don't scroll it the wrong way. Actually, you know what? I probably should have colored it in myself so that I can understand the reference. Not reference, but understand myself where these things go. Because I'm gonna probably do the wrong thing. Alright, so you can already see from here, it's looking pretty confusing. You don't know what's gonna match up with what, so I guess the first thing you would probably do is, after you cut them out, is try to find all the circular pieces. You can see that all the circles line up right there. And then you would probably arrange the rest. I assume that goes there, and that goes there. So it's not that hard of a puzzle. But yeah, let me go ahead and color this. I'm gonna quickly get I guess a black colored pencil real quick. I feel like that'd probably be the best. So I'll be back in just a moment. Alrighty. Back. Whoops, I just kicked my stand twice. Good job, me. Alright. Time to color these in. Oh, well, gotta sharpen this actually. Might be like, why don't I keep my color pencils close to my desk where I actually make these? Well, it's actually because I was using my color pencils in a different area where I was actually working on my zombies map. And I just used colors to represent some of the physical forms that are actually on the map, and oh, that just played. Let's go over here. So yeah. So it represents some of the terrain as well as Wait, why am I coloring this in? This isn't gonna be the final product. Yeah, I don't know what I was saying anymore. Oh yeah, I was using colors for that game, and so I was making that in a different area than my desk. I was just using it on my clipboard. Alright, cool, so we're gonna remake our grid. So, never actually measured how tall. It's 21 and a little bit, right? I never measured it how much off the edge of the corner. So 3 centimeters from there. There's no way. Oh my gosh, I made it a 3 centimeter border around everything. That was unintentional. Well, except for the sides. Dang. It's pretty cool. Bum, 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 bum. centimeters on that side. I mean, a paper journal games, Pokemon card, separated puzzle card. I don't know if I actually saw that. I might have, but perhaps. Right there. One, two, three, so it's going to start on the 18. And now I'm just going to finish the line to here. Bop, bop. So yeah, this is actually pretty important to make sure I get this right, because I'm going to be copying these grids pretty much. The problem is, since they're a square, I can't make them on their sides, so I guess all I can do is just arrange them around in different areas and then just redraw it, or put them upside down even. So, like, I have to be able to fit 3 of these. Looks like I did that. So, and then I go 21-ish centimeters downwards, hopefully in a straight direction. Go to the 3 centimeters here to make it somewhat right. It's like 21.7-ish, as I remember. This is how long? Thanks, JCC. Yo, 3DS. What do you mean, Plosh? Are you meaning my animation videos that I made on a 3DS? Yes, that indeed. And I still have more for my 3DS that I actually now transferred all to my computer, so I can actually upload them whenever I want a song, so I just add a bit of music behind them. So it's an added bonus, I guess, to having an SD card. The only problem is that my original SD card, I actually lost it. So with all my first ever creations, or first ever animation, so that actually made me, that was like very, very sad whenever I did lose that day. It was at a festival. It was like it was at a festival. I had my 3DS in my pocket, and I was wearing like running shorts, and it just slipped out. I was sitting down and it just slipped out of my pocket, and I didn't notice it until halfway away. And there's, you know, it's a festival, so you go back to where you were, and you know, there's a lot of people, and it's super dark outside, so I couldn't even see anyways. So not only did I lose my original SD card, which I am more sad about than the other thing, but I also lost my favorite Nintendo game, which is Dragon Quest IX. But the main thing that I hated losing was my SD card. I would do a lot to get that back. It was only, I think it was only 1, maybe 2 gigabytes of storage, and it was full. So I mean, no matter. I still have quite a few good ones on my current one. One of them is actually a Hunger Games, so I don't know if I'm questionable if I'm actually going to upload that Hunger Games one, because it is very, I won't say badly done. It's actually pretty good. I'm still pretty proud of it, but you know, not many people really think of Hunger Games that much anymore. Yes, thanks. Legendary 3DS, yeah. That's nice. yeah. So, not many people really care for Hunger Games anymore, so I don't know if... I mean, I would still upload it. I'm not necessarily caring about the popularity of it, but it's not done either. That's the other main thing. I only have like 4 or 5 minutes of different animation things, of choppy, undone animation. A paper game out of Hunger Games is definitely doable. Pretty sure someone actually might have done it before. But I don't think I ever will. Alright, let's get back to making this 9. I'm just gonna actually try to recreate it again in these boxes to make sure that the boxes actually all fit. I don't even know if I'm gonna be... That definitely does not go there. I think that goes under here. I think this one goes here. There. So once again, yeah, this is just to make sure that I have all the boxes fit these things. Cool. Alright. Now, I'm basically just gonna move these to the side and jumble them up. Just the old-fashioned way of shuffling cards. I'm going to take the first one. I don't know if that's right side up or upside down, and I'm just going to basically just try to see if I can trace it, more or less. In this box right here. Ooh, this card is a little smaller than the box. Try to do the technique where I'm going to use a regular pencil for this, where I'm pushing down super hard on this paper, so it's going to create an indent. So I can see the indent right here, since I pressed pretty hard, tracing over that. The only problem is pressing hard, you can't really move your hand as well, so these lines are a little rougher than the original. So this one's done. This one's next. It's just a singular line. Made that a little crooked. So hopefully you can see whenever you get to this page that these things don't necessarily match up or make anything, so you're actually going to know that you have to need him to make a theme song. Theme song out of what? Or for what, I guess. Goes on this side. Like a theme song for my channel, a theme song for the animations things, the Hunger Games animations, theme song for this paper game. Because I currently have like a little intro thing, which is provided by Paper Computer Games. Go check him out. Actually, everyone already knows him anyways, but he does animation and stuff, and he actually provided my animation, so I am still forever grateful for doing that. For him doing that. I don't know, for 3DS Man. Don't you have PCGs on your channel, I think, right? Music went away again. I don't remember what song that was. Let's just do the main theme. Oh yeah. I think I'm gonna keep the center one blank, because I have one blank. Well, if you don't have any paper games, or if you're still thinking about making another one, then you should go ahead and do that, JCC anyways. So I'm gonna keep the center one blank. So yeah. Hopefully this game, or this little puzzle is a little harder. Just tape a bunch of 3DS and DS games to you, put on a cape and a mask. I can be literally make a new channel called 3DS Man. Problem is, then I can only play 3DS games if I do make a channel like that. / post videos from my 3DS. Like animation videos. Can't really have that now, can we? I mean, I wouldn't mind. I love my 3DS. I still play it. But I also now just recently got a Switch, so 3DS Man would have to switch it up every now and again. Actually, I'm thinking about this. Do you think I should still color in the spots? Because I feel like it's harder. And I still want this to be a little harder. It'll be harder if I don't color it. Because if you color it, then you can see like, oh wait, so it's gonna be this way. Ooh, nice. Alright, last one. I hope this actually turns out alright, since I'm probably first time this is actually going to be fully played through is going to be on the video, excuse me, that I post about the game. So I hope this actually works out. Pay for Switch Online, yeah. Okay, yeah, color it. Alright. So the Switch Online, so far that hasn't really affected me. I mean, they have a couple of free games like the NES games that they're like free, but you need to have Switch Online in order to actually play them, I guess, from the server. I don't know why, really. And so far, that hasn't really affected me with any of the games that I have, because I like playing a bunch of solo RPG type games. However, I just got this new game, which I've played many times on different consoles before, or not necessarily console, but just on other things as well. And it's called Dragon's Dogma: Dark Arisen. And so I've played this game quite a few times before, but it was on a good sale on the Switch, and I was just like, might as well just get it there as well. And there's this one system where you use online features to, so it's a medieval fantasy type deal where you have 4 people in your party, and a main problem is that in the party system, you have to use online features to actually recruit 2 members of your party. So you have yourself, then you make your own character, your own second person in your party, but then your other 2 you get from online. So although the game automatically gives you like a bunch to choose from, they're not really good characters at all to choose for other party members. So that's why it's always, because you can share your own characters to let other people use those characters in the game. So it's better to have other people's real life characters than one just randomly computer generated. Oh, Smash Ultimate, yeah. That's definitely one that would be annoying that you have to pay for. Let's see, this one was here. Pretty sure this is the 9. I guess I gotta point out that you can cut through these lines, since some of these things, no, you can probably see where you're gonna cut. $200 plus for the consoles, just give us online, yeah. I guess that's why. Wait, no, I think PlayStation Now does have something like that, where you have to do an online pay. But I'm not positive, I've never played on PlayStation, but I thought that they actually had their own thing where you didn't have to pay for an online features. But, like I said, I'm not sure. But yes, I agree. Why make us pay for online? I don't know. I figure that a lot of, whenever you pay all the money for the console, that is a lot of money, but that's still just going to be just the one buy, and the company is pretty much never going to get more money from that console unless the console makers make their own games, because all games are going to be paid for just by other game creators, I guess, game companies, and they get most of the money. I guess if you make a game on a console, you have to contract some of that money to the console maker, but if you spend around like 7 years trying to make this console and you only get a base sale off of it, then it might just not be worth it unless you actually do have that online feature. Oh man, I gotta color this whole entire blank spot. Yeet. Let's see. That one's this one. I'm assuming that this is the part I have to color in. See, I'm not even positive myself if these are the things I should color. I should probably just recreate the 9. It's just to be safe. Alright, so still keep in mind, I still have 2 more pages, and then I have go to page 10, which is literally just going to say go to page 1, and then just tell you like where to look for the U1 thing on page 1. Because if you lose, you're just like, oh my gosh, I gotta keep going back to page 1, and when you get to page 10, it just says go to page 1, and you're just like, no! And then it says like, look underneath like the bottom flap or something, and so you're gonna be like, oh, cool, I won. Yay. So, super big spoiler for the ending. You guys are here to see it drawn anyways. I've thought about making a gaming channel myself. That's actually why I did download OBS in the first place, so which is what I'm streaming on. But I don't know. I just feel like I probably won't have the time when school starts again. So there's pretty much no point, more or less. I know that's like not the mindset, so like if you want to do it, then you should do it. This goes for everything. I guess I just don't have the motivation myself to keep up a second channel and still try to post things on this one. So I'm just not going to do that. And just continue on this channel. The only thing I will do probably if I do get offered to me is like if I have a group of friends who we all create just as common channel and we like all can put videos on it, then I might think about doing that. But that's probably going to be the only way how I would post videos on a gaming wise. Probably. Still might have the ambition to do it, but probably won't. Oh shoot, I don't know what this one is. I'm thinking that it's like the 9 up there. Alright, cool. See you, Plosh. And thanks for joining. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's like that. And again, if all you guys have to go, I mean, this is a very long stream. Just to create something that I'm gonna show off in like 5 minutes. You can see where I indented on that right there. It's like a little white streak that I can't color in. Whew, I hope that that's the thing I'm supposed to color in. You know what, I'm just thinking right now, so I'm using, well, I mean, no matter what color you would use, if you printed this out on black and white, that's a lot of black ink that you're gonna be printing out right here. Didn't really think about that whenever I asked if I should color this in. Yeah, so if you just want to wait for the video, you can go. Doesn't really matter to me. I'm just doing this live stream mainly just to make sure that I actually do finish. Alright, that is page 7 done. You know, whenever I was thinking about the inspiration for the cover art, more or less, of this, I was thinking about this one game called 999. It's 9 hours, 9 people, 9 doors, and it's a Nintendo DS game. And now I just think of it again because this is somewhat again like it. Not necessarily the game, but just like this little panel thing right here, because that's also a puzzle game for Nintendo, and I don't usually like puzzle games, and but that was one of the few. I really loved that game, so this is just gonna say go to page ... and that's gonna say page 9. So now we got page 8 and 9 to do still. Whew. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, Zach. Which is probably how I'm gonna stream the my other zombies map. So I made one map fully completed. Now I have another map I'm gonna make of transit, and that one's gonna be hard. It's gonna take a while because I actually am playing Black Ops, like zombies match, as I'm trying to draw out a map. And, you know, there's zombies chasing you. I'm just like, right. run, right, run. And so I could probably get some good highlights to make into that video about the Black Ops game. Alright, page 8. So this is gonna send you back to page 1 no matter what, and it's gonna give you a clue to how to get to page 10. So actually I feel like I gotta look at page 1. So here's page 1. There's pretty much nothing on it right now. Actually, there's 2 pages to page 1. Oh no! Spoiler for page 1, if you haven't seen it already. So we have just the riddle, which is actually a 2-in-1 riddle. And then I have all this blank space. So I'm thinking about the go to page 10 is actually just going to be on this little bar down here. You're going to lift that up and it's going to say go to page 10. So I need something from page 8 that tells me about this page. So it's going to say, it's going to have a puzzle. Not necessarily a puzzle, but I think I'm just going to have 2 riddles for page 8 and page 9. So it's going to look like this, but they're just going to be 2 pages with worded riddles on them. And then page 10, like I said, is going to say, go to page 1. But something. Actually, you know what? I think I'm gonna have another cutout. I'm actually thinking I'm gonna write something, go to page, and then there's gonna be nothing here. And so from page 8 and page 9, you're going to get a 1 and a 0, and you cut those out, and you're going to put them on right there. There's going to be another cutout, but it's not going to be like the page 7 cutout, where it's literally just going to be a 1 and a 0. And then I'll have like a little box, so it's going to say go to page, and then there's just going to be like one small box that you can put into those 2 letters. Whoa, what happened in the chat? I haven't looked at it in like a minute, and there's like a lot that went on. Nice, I should do that with my paper games as well, yes indeed. Have you taken 3 hours? Oh, you have taken 3 hours. Yeah, I know. Taken over 3 hours of making this. My first stream was an hour and 30 minutes. This is 2 hours, 14 minutes right now, so whatever. Also, welcome back, KP. If you want to sleep, you probably should sleep. just saying, it's healthy for you. Where's my ruler? So I'm thinking page 8 and page 9 is literally just gonna say, here, take this. Go to page 1. Yeah, I think that's what they're both gonna say, because I guess I can have like a puzzle as well, but I don't really see the point if they're just gonna see a cutout 1 in the end, because I can put some other letter or numbers that you can cut out. Maybe I can say cut out 1 and go to page 1. And then have like 3 different letters, so you get to choose 3, which of course 2 of them are the wrong ones. And I guess technically it would be like a full-on game over if you choose the wrong ones. No matter. So I'm gonna make the box in this one first, so that I know how large I need to make the numbers. So I need to see what. So you're gonna go to the first page and be like, oh my gosh, it's super. You're gonna be super confused, and you're gonna see that riddle, and then you're gonna say go to page, and it's gonna have a blank box, and you're gonna be like, wait, what does that mean? So you're gonna think that it has something to do with the go to page, whatever. But in fact, this is a riddle in itself, and I'm not gonna say what the answer is right now. Go to page dot dot dot. I'm gonna create a small little box. Let's see. Start from 1 and make it even, so 1 to 10, 5 centimeters each. I'll make it a end by 10. Making a spy PCG. Oh, that's cool. Oh, well, it can't be a square. But wait, no, I'm just going down to 5, aren't I? Gonna make sure that my next stream I'm gonna have different music because although I really like this music, it's starting to be non-stop. 2, 3, 4, 5. Not non-stop, but it's continuous. So it's just continuous. Go to page blank blank. So they might think that that's like 8, which it's not, because you're not gonna go to a page unless it's. I'm gonna write a small instructions page as well. So it's gonna just say don't go to a page unless you know for sure like exactly what page you're going to. So if you even have the smallest, if you're a little bit in doubt, then you're probably wrong. So it says go to page whatever. Oh yeah, and the last line is actually pretty great. I'm gonna save that to the end. All right, go to page blank blank. All right, so now I have page 8 right here, and I guess for this one it's gonna say, it actually is probably gonna say like choose carefully, or choose one, pick carefully. So you go to 1 to 15, mark it every 15. Oh, it's not good. So there's gonna be like some risk if you choose the wrong one. I don't know, maybe you restart the whole thing, maybe you can just cut out them all. I guess it can be however you want to play if you choose the wrong one. Maybe I should just say one is useful, the others are not so. Oh no, we're back in the creepy music. No creepy music. No. Be gone. Sad, I forgot to mark out 5 and 10 on this side. The reason why I'm marking my numbers on both sides so that I can guarantee a straight line, so that I get 2 points wherever the x and y axis is right, so I can just use my ruler to draw an actual straight line. So if you ever see. How long will the video be? well, the proper official video on just the run through of this is probably going to take 5 minutes, maybe a little longer. As for this one, it's pretty much done. I'm thinking another 20 minutes on the stream, and I feel like that's done. Because I'm somewhat gassed out of trying to think of riddles, so I'm just giving them the last 2 puzzles basically. One is useful. The rest, not so. Useful, the rest not so. Used to let you go. I don't know, I just saw a creepy mystery thing or riddle right there. I'm gonna draw just like a full one, not just like the small stick figure one. Do an A on music stun again. Well, hopefully it's the last time I will pick something for music. Nah. Let's rush this up. One A, and then another thing, I could just do like I guess an 8. So that's page 8. Nothing special. Page 9 is pretty much going to be the same thing as well. And which, that brings you to page 10, which I just is going to say, go to page 1. But wait, there's more. One more challenging puzzle? Okay. Page 9 can be a little challenging. However, there still has to be a cutout 0. So that's the problem. There needs to be a cutout 0. Okay, so if I need a cutout 0. But wait, there's yeah. Nah, there's not gonna be too much more. They're pretty much just, but wait, there's more. It's just there's another page. Is what you just think. It's like, oh, is there another page? Go to page whatever. Okay, cool. So there's more. I just want to finish this page. Wait, there's another one? Oh no. I guess the main thing is supposed to be like there's more to page 1 than what meets the eye. It's supposed to be probably the ending like of it, or the catchphrase. But wait, there's more. So like you go to page 1 and then every time you always go back to page 1. So it's like wait, there's more content or whatever to page 1. All right, one last puzzle, challenging puzzle where I have to cut out a 0. And it has to be a boxed 0, so I'm thinking, I mean, it has to be like a math problem. Go back to the start. Just drink some water. Ones that make you go back to the start. Oh, okay, you go back to the start unless you see them. Okay. Yeah, sure. We'll have a double page, and then I guess on the bottom page there's going to be the cutout 0, where it's going to say you can cut out that 0. Alright, well then we have to... I know. Straight from Zach's collection of things that you need inside of a PCG. The maze. So we'll have a maze in which there is going to be a couple of exits. And there's going to be 3 of them, so this is going to just take a while. So there's going to be 3 of them that, so there's going to be 3 of them that are going to lead to go to page 1, and then there's going to be the one that actually leads to your 0 that you need to cut out. So the good ones, the math ones. Good ones, the math ones. And I'm thinking about just keep the maze. Also, if you hear a vacuum going on, I'm sorry about that, but there might be a vacuum now. The music, it's super fast. Alright, so let's make a maze. Geez, I don't regularly make mazes. And like I said, it's mainly just gonna be I'm thinking you're gonna start here, and we're gonna have just 4 corners, except they're gonna be like somewhat squares. They all have to be 5 by 5. That's a 5 by 5 right there, so that's 1 exit of the maze. I mean, I could do a math one, I guess, still. Or math inside the maze, but pretty content on doing a maze. And so again, it's just down to luck that you choose the right exit, or you have to return to page 1, which isn't really that big of a deal, I would think. That seems way bigger. Yeah, that's crooked. Oh no, I erased the actual spot. It's supposed to go like that. That looks crooked inside. like halfway. There we go. Okay, try Bic mechanical pencil. Yeah, I mean, let's see. Actually, I have another. Is this the one you mean? Because I really don't like these. Yeah, I don't like them. You probably can't see, but there's dust all over it. They usually lead to flight. I'm assuming that means fight instead. Or there's some sort of, oh, flight to aircraft. Gosh darn it, okay. Flight screens. Alright, I don't really know. I mean, just thinking, so if I go this, it goes to page 10. I don't really know how I would do a flight screen as a puzzle. So I guess maybe not a maze, and I'll just keep these corners. So I'm just gonna have 4 corners then. I guess, I don't know. And or really anything flying. Are there PCGs without a pencil? I'm glad you asked. I have quite a few games in which I don't use pencils. However, I usually use dice in those games. Mine are more just, I guess I don't really classify mine as PCGs. Mine are more or less PGs, or just regular paper games. So, but yeah. Still gonna be a maze, still off something with that. I don't want to mess up your groove. I mean, either way, it's just gonna be like a game of chance. So with maze or without maze. And I'm gonna finish up these 4 corners, cause, jeez, what do I do now? Maze or no maze? Because I don't think I'm going to be able to do a flight thing with it, so gonna ask you guys, I guess, maze or no maze. I think there's 3, so we'll have guaranteed, oh, there's 4. Okay, we're guaranteed perhaps to have a odd, just use a coin as a dice. Yeah, that works. Somewhat of an odd number probably by the time I see this. Because otherwise, if it's not going to be a maze, then, I mean, I literally have to say pick a corner. So, yeah, I'm just going to wait. You vote maze. Cool. So, I mean, it's just supposed to be, it's going to be something extra. You're still just going to pick a corner in the end. You're just going to figure out where, I mean, you have to go through the maze. Make sure you go through the maze in order to get to that corner. Alright, cool. So that's one maze. Looks like not many other people are probably, they might be typing something else, but yeah. Alright, cool. So we'll do a maze. It's gonna be amazing. No, just kidding. Great, I actually have to draw a maze now. I'm not going to use a ruler for this because that would take too long. We're going to have a start in the center. You're going to have 4 ways to start. Those are very giant entryways. gonna have these songs stuck in my head. Ba, 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 ba. Ba, 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 ba. Alright, cool. So we're gonna have a start here. Now usually with mazes you just take one side and you're gonna create a path. I'm actually gonna start off by doing that. That goes down. Up. I'm gonna show you how you can use a coin as a dice. Oh, that's pretty cool. New ways of movement systems are always very interesting to me. Mazes take so long. I guess this would look way better as a first person instead of a top down. How to write like you're writing. Surprised no one else has noticed. So I write very uniquely. One, it's my left hand. Two, I don't know, it's the most comfortable thing to me. I just have like a little like a groove part right here, so actually you can see on my finger I have like a little bump right there, which is like me pushing the pencil up against my skin up against itself, so it's like somewhat like pushing down on my finger and pushing up the skin, so it's a little disgusting, but that's how I keep it right. And then I use my thumb to more or less help me, so I'll wiggle with my two bottom fingers and I use my thumb to more or less direct where the pencil is actually going, and I have a very, very strong grip. Trust me, do not learn this way. This is horrible. You do not want to actually ever use a pencil like this. And trust me, I know this from experience. Write the normal way. Oh, is this the end? Is this the end? Oh, nope, dead end. Ha, got him. Just kidding. I don't like making mazes too easy. If you know what I mean. I always use a lot of dead ends whenever you think you're actually going to solve it. I'm just going to attach these mazes together. So this is going to be the entrance to this area. I think this is like the perfect song actually for a maze, or like any sort of spy thing that you might. Oh, you've always got to have that challenge. So there's 3 ways how you could potentially get into this. Yeet. Alright, there's still 2 ways that you can get into. Oh, no, never mind. There's still 1 way that you can still go from this side. Nope. Loop that. The actual way, and this one is gonna be over here. This is somewhat of a joke exit right here. That's just gonna be like that. You have to go a separate way. Sure, this is a very exciting maze things right here. Very excited maze. I'm surprised that you guys are all still here actually. You guys are gonna check out too. Alright, See ya then. Have fun, I guess. I don't know. Thanks for coming to the stream. Yep, thank you. It's pretty much it's pretty much done, but thank you, Zach. See you around. I wouldn't say that writing like me is a good achievement right there. Hey, Turjo. Hopeless guy. Yeah, I'm nearly done. So, again, this is the last page, pretty much. Well, okay, this is page 9. I should write that down there. So then there's 10 pages, except 10 pages just gonna say go to page 1 and look in this area where it's gonna say U1, basically. It's actually going to say page 1, but W-O-N, and the end. That's the ending. It's like a little bit of a play on words as well. Thought that was pretty funny and cool way to end it. I think it's type of ZHC did on his channel. Your stream, I think it's type. It might be like some other person. I don't know. I mean, if could use the same music, that might be it. I mean, music definitely makes you remind yourself of other things. So it could be just the music that's the same, or maybe someone else is just. I mean, maybe this guy just draws all the time and then records it as well. I mean, that's pretty cool. It's gonna dead end right there. You think you're gonna make it? Nope. Not there. This one is gonna connect with that. And this one is also gonna try to make a... I'm actually gonna make this the exit right here. Hey bro, I got to go. Alright, yeah, go to sleep, KP. Thanks for coming. It's been nice having you on the stream. How do you think we could make paper games popular again? Honestly, I don't know. So, from what I mean, so Reality Stupid's channel exploded at one point. I think because he mentioned main titles such as Pokemon and other mainstream games, and then I think it's just like probably in the tags as well. So I think it's mainly that the algorithm whatever picks up on those mainstream games, and then people are like, oh cool, there's a board game or whatever of this video game that I really like, and it's probably free, so I'm pretty interested in this now. And so then I feel like that's like what makes people that's what gets a lot of people to see it, more or less, is they're interested that there are free board games of their favorite games. um, I'm not entirely sure, of course, about that. Uh, but that's what I think. However, to make the community larger, I really don't know. So obviously, like a big one is to be very supportive of small creators, because small creators, I mean, the more you people create, the more people want to, or not the more people want to, the more people support, um, the more you want to create. So it's always very good to like say, "Oh, good job, man, nice video," on anyone's channel. And then, I mean, you could leave some constructive criticism if you want. I mean, I always welcome it if someone has a problem with like any of my games. I actually notice a lot of problems with one, especially one of my main ones being my Street Fighter's game. It has so many flaws in it. I don't know if any of you guys have played it, but I've actually played it since I made that video, and there are so many flaws in it, and I'm like, I could have to redo the entire combat system. However, um, I wouldn't mind if someone actually like saw that themselves and they're like, "Hey, you got to redo your combat system," and I'll be like, "Oh, cool, thanks for telling me that." So always make sure that you be positive for like new channels. Pretty much, it's just inspiring whenever you have support. So that's what I like the Lego community so much as well. So I also make Lego animations, because they are so inspiring and they're so helpful. Whenever you actually make something, they're like, "Oh, that's so cool. Never really thought of doing animation like that," or "I never thought of building that way. Good plot, whatever." And it just makes you want to create more. And so I feel like if we just keep like everyone creating more and more, then eventually other people will start to see everything that gets done by us, and we can have pretty good, solid, large community again. So yeah, that's just my thoughts on that. For example, Purple Journal games. All right. Dang it, I have to start the movie again. Not movie, I. I like this one better. I'll just get on YouTube real quick. YouTube. Again, sorry about the vacuum if you can hear that. Oh, JPGS. Okay. Yeah, so with Paper Journal games, I don't know. I feel like if he just keeps on creating content, I mean, everything. Everything will get better. It's pretty. Actually, he was. I actually mistaked him for you at the beginning of the stream, and I thought. Oh well. Anyways, basically, it's just keep on creating content, keep on doing things. Eventually, more people will see his videos, and more people will be like, "Oh, that's really cool." and then they will start. I mean, he will start getting more popular the more he creates. Alright, so I finished the maze. I'm ready to go to page 1 on all of them. And actually, this one is going to have a 0 on it. And it's also going to say go to page 1. It's going to be really small because I need it to be small. This is gonna have a picture of a 0. And there's gonna be an option. You can actually see the 0 through the paper, which is not the best, but so yeah, so you can get your 0, then you can go to something that says go to page 1, which actually reminds me of page 8. I need a way to go to page 1. So you can cut them out, but then also you need something that says go to page 1 because you gotta reset. Go to page 1. Alright, page 8, page 9. Now we gotta go back to page 1 ourselves. Where did I put page 1? It's not in this thing. Yeah, I mean, it's just, you just have to keep on uploading and then more people will see you. So you cut out those two things. It's gonna place them both right there. It's gonna say go to page 10. And then the exciting part is that this right here is actually going to be lifted up. And it's going to say congratulations, page 1. Because you're just gonna tell you to. I feel like I spelled congratulations wrong. Jeez. Yeah. That's a T, not a J. I'm an idiot. Congratulations. Page 1. Get this. Now I just need to create my page 10, which is pretty much not going to have anything on it, like I said. So this is page 10. And it's just going to say, in giant letters, go to page 1. Lift bottom flap. Go to page 1. And the end. That is the end of the game. Yeah, I wish you would upload as well, but that is the end of the game. 10 pages. Well, it's more than that, but 10 full pages. Whew. So we have go to page 1. Then we have page 1 with its back things in which you have to lift the corner, you have to put your things in there to go to page 10, and in the end it's going to say congratulations, page 1 at the end. Alright, now we have page 2 though, because it says go to page 2, in which it just says go to page 3 because you don't know what to do with this note. We're at page 3, we have this code thing. The first one says go to page 4, the second one says proceed to page 5. Or go to page 5, I think. I think it says go 2 forward, or go forward 2. Let's see, what is 07? Where is 07? Right there. Which is F12. It's right there. It's I. FI. 14. Wait a second. Oh no, did I write the code wrong? Oh, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. 07, 12, 14, 4. I forgot my 5th. What? FIV 14. V is down here, so 2, 3, 4, 4. That should be 10. Yeah, okay, well, good thing I caught that. That should be 10. And then 04 is right there, which is E. So I'm gonna have to go through all this just to make sure that everything's right. Anyways, that says go to page 5. That one says go to page 4. Here's page 4. You're gonna cut out one of these things, which is gonna help you on page 2, which is gonna tell you to go to page whatever. This one, if you cut out the wrong one, it says go to page 1. We have this fancy thingy, which has the backboard, which has a lot of go to page 1s if you don't get the riddles right. We have a proceed to the next page, just a river thing. We have a cutout puzzle. We have where you have to just pick one and then go back to page 1. And we have our final maze, which of course you have to get your 0, then you go back to page 1. And then you have our finally on page 10. And finally on page 10, and it says go back to page 1. In which you go back to page 1. And you are done. Alrighty, so this is probably gonna, this is gonna end it right here. Thanks you all for joining. It's been a long time for this video. And yeah, this is the Flame Spot, signing out.